So beautiful people. Whew, I am so happy to have got through my inking and also to be out of this eclipse tunnel. I took some cards this morning and the energy just feels so much lighter. And so while I'm waiting for my tattoo artist, PJ, to arrive to finish the water element of my inking, I thought I would try. I was going to go to sleep. I am so tired from the needle abuse. Wassail April, Wassail Dark Fire Dragon, Wassail Blue Jean Natalie, Wassail Rain Eclipse. So yeah, I was, well I am, I'm so tired. Wassail Kathy, Wassail is on. Yeah, I'm exhausted from the eclipse, from being inked for 7 or 8 hours yesterday. Wassail Shan. It moved up before. Shinatka Wassail, Wassail Sacred Seer, Wassail Laura Kavanagh. So yeah, and I just thought, you know what, just do it. But don't do all 12 signs. Let's look at the elements. And what the elements mean to us. So, I don't know where to start, really. Maybe we should start in Earth, because that's where the lunar eclipse was. What do you all think? Start in air. Yeah, yesterday was the day of indignant rage, and I think it got to a lot of us. I had a lot of messages from friends this morning, and they were going through traumas, big, massive traumas, making them absolutely fall into despair. And as I said, I got the cards out this morning, and it was all... it was just light and pleasant, and I was like, it makes a change. So yeah, indignant rage. And look, Aries is on the bottom of the deck. A little bit of warring going on. So I just thought I'd do a quick little check-in, because I feel like I really want to share. Yeah, give me thumbs up, people. I just want to share the breaking of that tsunami from hell. So, and I got a nice little shirt on so that my little crow is there, but it's not finished yet. It's got watercolours to go on and down into the water portal. And I've got this shirt on because it doesn't touch my skin. Earth and then air. Well, we'll definitely start with Earth, and then we'll see what you all start shouting. Thank you, Renee. So let's just look. What does it mean for air houses, signs, placements? So it begins down here with air, but we're doing Earth. And we're looking at Aquarius. So we're looking at the relationship between Earth and air. Ooh. And then we've got Dark Moon Lilith. We've got Makemake and Kwa. And then on the table, we've got at the top, we have Saturn, We have Cancer, and we have at the end, we have the Philosopher's Stone. I'm going to pull you a bit nearer so that I can read your comments. I need to push that up a little bit now that I've come so close. It's a prelude. It's a prelude of change. It's a prelude to move us through. So, Earth, we're looking at Aquarius energy for you, Earth. Let's see what we've got for... Because luckily we're still on the same energies from yesterday's reading. Or was it the day before? It was the day before, wasn't it? So we're looking at... Chariclo, Saturn, and Vesta. So we're looking at this energy of the need, if you're an earth sign, to redraw your boundaries in the sand, to redraw your lines, to think now about where you want to be moving forwards. And there's something about drawing boundaries so that your physical presence in the world, earthing, grounding, that energy here is really strong. That need to, and it is a need to let go of judgment of the self and others. We really do have to change this. Wassail, Steph. I haven't got pen and paper. I should have done timestamps. You can see that's why I'm tired. Couldn't even come up with the timestamps. I don't know when it started. I'll have to look back and do it. I'll try and do some timestamps for the rest of it. So there's a really strong element of thought because you're looking at the energy of fixed air. You've got to go in and unfix your thoughts if you want to reground yourself. If you're looking at earth signs, you're looking at empowering your creativity and singing yourself a new existence, speaking it, making it physical. But to do that, these next few months of this year, you've got to work through these energies. I didn't see the eclipse because by the time it was due, the sun was already up for an hour, so I couldn't see it here. I do love to see a total lunar eclipse because you suddenly realise that the moon is actually spherical. And it's lovely to see. And that wonderful red colour that comes out when normally it's just so blinding. Oh yeah, it's been a lot of rain in California, but it's much needed. So yeah, you're reconsidering. You've got to unfix your thoughts. You've got to edit. It's a really powerful energy to magnify your existence in the world, but you're the ones that have to make it. And there's an energy of needing a lot of honesty, candor in this frequency. The second part is this energy of empowering your creative song. This energy here is really powerful creativity. What is the cost of bliss is the question as earth signs that you need to ask yourself. What are your own philosophical notions that and it is the ones that you're unwilling to release. Wassail, Dana, Dana, Dana. It's creativity. It's that sense of going on a cosmic egg hunt. So you need to create, yeah, like a storyboard for your future. So you need to understand that we all have an unrecognized sovereignty. And it feels as though it's non-tangible to us, but it's time to make it tangible. It's time to sing it into existence. And then the latter half of this reading, yeah, you had I'm so sorry, Steph, to hear that. You had such a big emotional, but as I said earlier, contacting with other friends, they've all had that moment yesterday that was, whether it came as sadness or whether it came as indignant rage and fury, it was just there as that last prod. It's almost like being kicked out the lunar door and suddenly being so fearful of coming out, even though you need to be out. But there's work to be done, but the energy feels so light now. It's just so much nicer. So what are you doing with Saturn, Cancer and the Philosopher's Stone? You're bringing a new emotional language. So Dark Moon Lilith is in Cancer at the moment. And you've got this energy of letting go of judgment. So there are things that we all experience in our thought process, in our existence, that trouble us. And we have to let go of judgment. That's part of this air editing energy. And then we need to reabsorb, as we're moving forwards, this energy of coming into everything, the prima materia, all the elements to be alchemized. This is the opportunity. So in your storyboarding that you're doing, you almost need to understand that you're in a swelginess. We're all in a swelginess. What do I mean by that? I mean being caught in an old whirlpool of stories, traumas, things that want to overwhelm us and drown us. But you need to rise from the swelginess and see that energy of the water. Actually, this is perfect for this reading because this is my water phoenix crow. You've got to lift yourself from the sea womb of the swelginess and rebirth yourself. Change your attitude to how you see things. You know, we've got this energy. You're dealing with this frequency of air. You've got to edit. And you've got to change your emotional language. There's a new emotional language coming. But that's going to be a slow build over, 2.5 years. But this is this chance to fix all that we consider troublesome is the best way to look at it. So I'm going to add now, I'm going to put them, where can I put them? Let's put them there. Wassail Harsha. So let's go with the Renaissance deck and get some more information for the element of earth. I'm not having them. I am having them apparently. What is it? I like them to fall properly. I don't like to catch them. Wassail Space Monk. So yeah, look, you've got, this is Queen of Swords. You've got to edit out. This is swelginess. This little tiny child that's still in the scene is like that energy of our inner child that we talk about. And this Queen of Swords, she's really willing to just she's not happy with that child. She wants rid of it. The Tower. It's time to bring down your walls. Your walls, people. And then we have the Six of Swords. If you can edit, you can journey to a new heaven for yourself, a new beginning, a new thought process. It's really strong. Let's see what else we get. This is feeling like built by this. It's like a Lego tower. I don't want to trivialize it. It's a massive thing, but it's been built by this child, and you're not that child anymore. You know, you're a grown up, and it's time to bring down the walls that you've built around yourself. What's on the floor? King of Wands. This is earthing. This snake around a new passion that's forming, and that energy of Kwa, that energy of being prepared to play yourself a new tune. You're not going to play it yet, but you've got to write the storyboard for your new story, your new future. Oh! I must stop doing that. I bang cards into my heart to knock them back into shape, but it hurts at the moment. So, we got the Four of Wands. Look, play the new tune. This woman here, she's not looking at the child anymore. She's shut her eyes. Edit out the old child. This child has to go. We are not damaged children. We're grown up, stable adults, and that's the energy that we're being asked to move towards. We have the Two of Coins. Change you is what I'm hearing. Just change you. Change your tune. Change your story. Oh. And then Temperance. This is that Cancer energy. This cardinal energy. The energy of Dark Moon Lilith in conjunction with Pallas Athena. That's this frequency. Shut your eyes to the swelginess. It's almost like the swelginess is this little spirit tugging on your clothing going, what about me, what about me, what about me? And it's like, I've worked with you so long, and where have you got me? I need you to go. I need you to go away now, little child, because I'm grown up and I am going to action my own future now. And I haven't got time for you. And you're moaning. So this Ten of Cups, this energy, I feel like it's rising above. This is being very Pluto in Aquarius. No more the Capricorn energy, rising above the last 18, 20 years that we've had that difficult energy, and it's time to move to emotional stability. It's a lovely, wonderful energy. You know, there's a golden future for all of us, but we have to action it. We have to make the energy real. We have to bring that frequency towards us. So, Earth, edit. You need to get into air energy. You need to get into the Aquarian age. You've got to appreciate that Pluto's on his way. And I'm telling you, I know people don't believe me, but Pluto is coming with a lot of love. Oh, I did what I did last night or the day before. I just started putting the cards into the rooms. Just making sure I got them all. Well, my face is warming up with your earth transformations. So, where shall we go next? Where shall we go next? Thank you, Kathy. You can all send me some tips to my PayPal account. That's interesting, having Pluto always with you. I think that for the last 200 years, we've understood, 250 years, Pluto's less comfortable side. And for the last 20 years, it's been in a very restrictive frequency. And we're moving past that. I don't know where my phone is. Bringing that over, have a sip of water. And let's go to water. Let's go next to water. Let's go next to water. I think the clue was in the Cardinal Cancer, New Emotional Language. So, water, water, water. I'm so warm. Wassail, hey. Water. So we're having a timestamp for water, 22:30. I'm not writing that down anywhere. I really should. Let me put it there. 22:30. And we don't know when Earth began. Scientists might. So water. Water, water, water. Water signs. Water sign. My brain's going, why did I start this? I'm so tired. Sextile. There's some kind of flirty emotions coming, friendly, supportive energy of emotions coming through. Ooh, more water. So Jupiter is in Pisces. Mutable water. It's the wish card. Flirting with Jupiter. Oh, okay, I get it. So, water signs. It's time to list 9 wishes. It's time to talk with Jupiter. It's time to give Jupiter your wishes, but you need to make your wishes in a future now. So yes, it's now. I was explaining in the reading the other day. I think it's in German, you say, it rains or it is raining tomorrow. So you're putting it in the present future. And that's how you have to make these wishes. So whatever it is that you desire, you talk about it in the present, and then you put the gratitude for it in the future. So you're rewriting how you see your future. So this is flirt with Jupiter. I was coming home a couple of nights ago from the centre of town, and Jupiter was right overhead, right next to the moon. And I just talked with Jupiter and thanked Jupiter for offering me the wishes. 9 of them. You don't have to make them all. I made 7. And then I hung on to 2 because I was like, I don't know what the other 2 will be. And then I used up one of them on a collective energy, wishing for something beautiful for the world. And I've still got 1 left. And there's a month before Jupiter comes out, but it's the 9 of Cups energy. You see, look. Kwa again. This is the moment we're rewriting our futures. Ooh, Chiron. We're rewriting our wounds, emotional wounds, primal emotional wounds. You have to be an esoteric bridger by using this energy of Jupiter. They're all in there. So Neptune and Jupiter, brothers, remember, along with Pluto, Hades. But this is about the flirting with the energy of these two, and they're both in rulership when in Pisces. It's like they're delivering an opportunity to break old ancestral blood echoes, but it's like you have to flirt the energy through Jupiter to get Neptune to agree to clearing those emotional fogs. And we have sulfur. Cardinal modality. So I'm just going to have a little look at what we've got here, because I think we've got a couple of others in. We've got Juno as well, merging. They're not going to go into a conjunction, but there is a conjunction that's quite big that's coming between Neptune and Saturn at 0 degrees of Aries in 2026. I didn't bring my book down here. I'm trying to rely on my mind, which is a bit frazzled. But yeah, there's this energy where these are holding open an opportunity for release. This is Pisces energy. It's things that we need to let go of, old emotions that need to be let go of. Make those wishes with Jupiter. Now, Chiron's in Aries, and there is a sense that this is making over the wounds, bringing that new emotional language again is coming through. A renewal, but it's a new season because there's a lot of new energies coming in. And let's just get some more. Look, you're rewriting your essence. You know, this is the alchemical symbol for essence, but it's also very much trident energy. It's that energy associated with delusions. And then we've got Mars and pulverize. Break away from your angers. Write new tunes. You know, this is... We're being given an opportunity now, and I think it's going to come through in all of the energies for each of the elements. This is a chance to rewrite the future that you would rather have than the future that you've been caught in. So let's go with, I feel like Huson. Yeah, new tunes. We need new tunes. There are new tunes coming. Do you want to tune into them? Tune into them. Or do you just want to rock on in grief? You do know how, Steph, honestly, you do. You have to look at the things that pain you, look at the things that hurt you, look at the things that emotionally stunt you, and just say to yourself, how do I transfer that? How do I learn from the trauma to transform it into a gift? Wishes, Jupiter wishes, 9 of them, 9 of cups. Sorry, Steph. But I know you can do it, Steph. That's the thing. I know you can do it because you've been going through it. You've witnessed so much that has been so tough. And there's lessons to transform those frequencies. Jupiter wishes, 9 of them. Absolutely. Oh, I'm so hot. What keeps going on? That's beautiful. Every worry is a prayer to activate. And look, you know, these old patterns, they don't leave us easily. Wassail, Amy Gill. Is that for all signs? No, Cindy, we're on elements. This is water. So you look for where your water planets are in your natal chart, and you work out how to apply transformative wishes maybe to those areas, if that's how it feels for you. Well, if it's there, then you're getting Tiffany, you're getting a return, so you're getting a conjunction, so there's a lot more power for you. So water, Jupiter, Neptune, finding your true essence. There's something to do with scent. I'm not taking those because they're not fallen out. Something to do with aroma. There's something also to do with what is most precious to your existence that you don't feel is tangible. So, Knave of Batons. This feels very much like hanging on to frustrations, water signs, hanging on to yesterday's energy, indignant rage. Oh. And love. You've got to transform it. Look, there's something about hanging on to this grounded fury and that baton being split open so that you can bloom, I feel very much like there's an energy of like a temperance frequency pouring between these two, the wishes to remove the fogs that we have in our lives. These 2 cups being available. It's this idea of splitting open your core and seeing how to heal your wounds. This is such a beautiful message. Healing our wounds. Pulverizing the anger. So whenever I see the pulverizing card, I always get this energy of you can look at all the things in your life that hurt you, and they're a big, solid, nasty ugly energy. And you can allow yourself to pick it back up and just keep smacking yourself in the head over and over and over again. Or put it down and chip away at each little part of these wounds, the angers, the frustrations, until it's just a powder. And then if you pick up that powder and throw it in the air, it doesn't hurt you. It's just something that's like a kind of misty fog that you can walk through without the traumas hurting you anymore. But you've got to be able to see the opportunity for growth in the traumas. But it's lighter. That's the feeling that's coming up, is this lightness. Come on, what else for water? What else for water? I'm not taking those because they didn't fall out. We're not doing that. They need to fall. I've got one. Oh, it's 2 of coins. Change again. Stop the old dance. Stop the old. Stop the past. This is the energy. Both readings have got that frequency. It's time here. This isn't about song. This is about a new dance. This is about how you move through things. We've got 2-2. Transform your wounds into love. Transfer those moments in your life that you feel isolated into an energy where you feel accepted. That's what's coming through here. Pulverize the blockages, the emotions that hurt. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. Oops. Anyway, look. So, your misery. I'm your number 1 fan. This is that energy of sitting by some darkened river and just being mournful and not seeing any light, and then bam, bam, tower again. Bring down the walls of your own misery. Pulverize the tower. It's the same message, I know, but what can I do? It's what the cards are saying. Isolation is a bear trap. But what's coming after this? Perfection. The world. You have the power. We've got this image again as well. This that was in the last one. This idea that the earth is transforming around you, you need to tune into the energy of new earth. That's really strong. And then we got another big pile over here. Knight of coins, 4 of coins. The sun. Oh, friendship, reaching out to new frequencies, new thoughts. Oh, water signs. Look at you earthing yourself a brand new future. Don't panic about the speed of this. We're always trying to get somewhere too quickly. And this is promising us an abundance of joy. Well, our water elements. We're being promised perfection, abundance, joyfulness. And then this energy of, this is coming across as meeting with a new spiritual frequency. It could be a new guide. But it's this real energy of a transformation of how you look. You've brought down the walls. You've reached perfection, and you can now see into the world that you want to be in. You're creating Jupiter wishes, and the wishes are being granted. That's what you're getting in your water signs. Wassail and Hilton. Yeah, I like a new dance. Someone's going to take me salsa-ing when my chest's healed. So I didn't get to do a tango in Argentina. So maybe I'll do a salsa in Peru. I'm glad you're in a huge change. I am too. I still don't know where it's going, but I'm the one that's got to plan it. And I have given Jupiter 8 of my wishes. I did 7 in one evening. I had to dance yesterday when I was being inked. I had lots of calm meditative music on, because when he did my neck, we were at a convention and it was all a bit wild. There was too much energy around. So this was going to be something much more personal, attached to hugging and munning. Hugging and thugging. So I needed my second crown. I was lying on a couch thing there, a massage couch. And outside the windows, there were these huge, they weren't crows or ravens, they were some kind of like big black vultures flying around. I've done it again. I did it again. I picked up the rune deck and I put the cards in the rune deck. There's a message for me in that. I think it's telling me to hurry up and finish this other deck, so that when the rune deck's printed and then this deck's printed, I can put them together and have an excitement. So yeah, what was I saying about lying down, being tattooed? Yeah, music, and I had all this meditative, calm music, and then all of a sudden the pain was too much. By the 6th, 7th, and 8th hour of being inked, your body just goes, ah, and you need to scream. And I had to put on really fast music and dance at one point. I was like, you can't ink me for the minute. I need to dance. I need to shake out the pain and the trauma. They're not imposters. They're just trying to contact you. They'll be spirit birds, and they're to do with thought and memory, or the mind. And they're encouraging you to transform your mind and your thoughts. Yeah, shaking is good. I see you, baby, shaking that ass. So, where are we going? Fire or air, people? Fire or air? Fire or air? Wassail, Paris. Air, fire. Got one for each. Got one for each. Air or fire? Air and fire again. Air, fire. Hello, Katie. Fire. Air. Both. Burning up. I'm still waiting for there to be a top heaviness around one element. Air. But we're still equal. See, fire needs air to burn. Water. We've done water, Paris. We just did water. Fire. Actually, let's do fire, because there's a fire station opposite me, and then we'll do air at the end, because air's the dominant one. So let's do fire. Right, fire. I've Oh, stop doing that! They hurts. Yeah, I think, Steph, I think inking is something which, I put these two crows on for the room deck so that I remember a year and a half's work whenever I look. The thing is, I can't see this crow because he's on the back of my neck, but I can see this one. So I can enjoy the look of this one. It's just so weird because I've had to shave all my body hair off and I feel a bit naked without body hair. I've just done it again. Thanks, Katie. It is beautiful work. It's not finished. He's coming back in a few hours. How are you going to buy the new deck? We're going to set up an online prepayment, pre-order website. We're just waiting for the deck to be printed. First of all, just to check that it works, that you can read everything. And then we will get to work on that. But we're going to be sending out some decks to various other YouTube readers so that they can explore the deck and tell us if there's any last minute edits we might need to do. So where are we beginning, Fire? Moon in Virgo, an opposition. I feel immediately that because of the Moon in Virgo coming up, there's an energy of Ceres, the sacral, being in Virgo, meeting Persephone again. And so it's like the energy of opposition has to transform. Wassail, Natalie. Yeah, I didn't do a timestamp again. Just gonna have to go back on this video. It's around 45 minutes. Just put a little marker on there because otherwise I'm all over the place. 45, just as a guide for me to refine it. Yeah, me too. It's coming, but it's, making a deck is really hard. You can do it really quickly and make a shit deck, or you can work for a really long time at distilling and filtering and making sure that it really does have the ability to not just give you the runic kind of predictions. And remember, we've jumped the runes from about 24 now up to 78 different rune energies. And they all have a poem to help you read the card as the card falls, actually written on the card. And that's really important part of the frequency. But also, as we've moved through it, I've realized more and more working with everyone that this deck's like a healing oracle. It can be just used where you just pull one card and look at what's coming. So, fire. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. I thought that would encourage cards to fall. Way! There's my angel. It's Mary the Jewess, people. She's alchemizing. She is alchemizing all your fires. She's the mother of alchemy. She is the cosmic womb. She is the creatrix of the Philosopher's Stone. Because it wasn't a bloke that did it, it was a woman. So yes, this feels like mother energy. And it's mother meets daughter. This frequency in Virgo at the moment is mother meets daughter. There's been an opposition, which was winter, the winter of our own discontent. And now that's coming alive and transforming. Yeah, I love Mary the Jewess. She represents a demonstration for me in my own life of how you can move to a different energy different dimensional energy, I guess is the best way to put it. So when I first ran into her frequency, she, as I learnt about her, she was born in Macedonia. And then like a year later, when I've been shifting through lots of emotional, dimensional doorways, they were emotional. The next time I was researching her, she was from Egypt. And I know that in the early part, she was from Macedonia because I had a pupil who was Macedonian and I made a connection to her with it. So that's that mutability that goes on in Earth. You can go to bed and you can wake in another dimension. There's a sense of you go into the astral through a kind of ancestral astral portal. And yeah, sometimes in that astral portal, there's a lot of your ancestors there and they don't want to give up the energy, but they're not really there. They're echoes of their presence when they've used that doorway. Oh, I just saw 50-50. So there's something in this energy. I knew that was going to come up. Upstairs on the roof when I was having a coffee, they kept talking about balance, but physical balance, the need to action physical balance within our body, not this kind of Libra where you go, I need to balance all the emotions. This is physical. Alchemizing balance back into your bodies, not allowing balance to lead you towards decrepitude. Oh, I'm so warm. It's not the fire sign, it's just, I'm just warm today. Saturn's back. Saturn's in Aquarius, moving into Pisces. So this is that physical balance that's needed. Yeah, I'm Scorpio rising. You've got Haumea, who is in Libra, 29. She's about to go into water. And you've got air. She's in air. This is about there's something historic about this energy. And I can't recall the exact conjunction that was in 1936 period, but I think it's got something to do with the Saturn and Neptune cycle, because you get a series where they're in conjunction move forwards. But this is about trusting your thoughts, fire. Because when we were in Earth, when we were in that physical realm, there was a sense always that passions were being put out by the earth. Desires were being smothered by the earth. And this is the new energy of burning ourselves beautifully like some kind of fiery aether angel. This energy, I did call her an angel, I think, when she first came in. It's this becoming your own Pharos lighthouse. You need to allow the true essence of your fires, your door to the soul, to be blown open. I've been getting a lot of energy here during the eclipse tunnel of doors opening, new opportunities opening. It's a really powerful frequency. Yeah, that's great. Taking up yoga will be a great way to move into your body. That's too many. Oh, it's so warm. What have we got? Sappho. Where is Sappho? I feel like I might have missed Sappho out. when I was with, oh no, she's in Leo. I thought she was in Leo. This is about being kind to you, fire. You know, sensual bathing rituals, but these feel more like they're created through sage and Palo Santo, that sense of smudging. It's a ritual where you need to cleanse away the winter from you. And I don't mean that in terms of, you know, where you live in the world and what season it is, but your own mind winter, your own physical winter. It's time to cleanse that off. There's something here where you are your own vocal aphrodisiac. You have to talk yourself round. And it's coming with Mercury. Talk to you. Talk to your body. This is an energy of loving yourself, communicating, making known your desire to lock your consciousness into every cell, to birth a new door to your soul, to open that door. And again, Saturn always says, stop judging yourself harshly. I want to bring new structures to you. And that's in Aquarius, moving, as I say, into mutable water, moving your body into a new emotional landscape. Let's get another one. See, interesting. Pisces, it's there. Saturn's on the move. 8th, 7th in some places. 7th, 8th of March, you will feel that shift. It's time to release. Because Saturn in Pisces is a completely different energy. It's Pisces, it's house 12. It's mutable emotions, transforming your emotional landscape. And then earthing it, bringing it all back down. You've got air and earth. This was once the dominant. This is now the dominant. And this is allowing your passions for your thoughts and your physical body to be able to actually ground yourself properly, because you couldn't do it before. The earth was just too much like some kind of crazy steroids. This is going to turn your world upside down. This is transformative. We've had the Philosopher's Stone in one, and we've got Mary the Jewess here. So let's go with the Golden Ray Tarot of the Renaissance. I'm so warm. Let me put them down there, shift them over there, and I haven't got much room. So, fire. This is fascinating because this contains this energy of rising into the air, allowing your passions to burn more brightly and leaving that frequency of ugly earth that just has never quite felt home to you. And look, Saturn in Pisces, tempering your emotional language. There is this hot-headedness that you were caught in, and that opposition, and bringing the spring back into your step. Ten of Swords, ending like the emotional can't think of the word that I want to use. It's like heightened emotions. There you go, see, look. That's what it was like for you. You were exploding your heads off. You were exploding your heads off. So, we got 52 people in here, 50 now. As soon as I mention them, they're hiding. I've only got 40 thumbs up. Come on, people. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. So, yeah, this is the energy, especially yesterday. More. And then you've got Chevalier d'Épée. You've got the Knight of Swords. Don't let all these people, all these frequencies that were there, keep traumatizing you. Stick to your new, passionate truth. That's what's within inside you, and it's time to wield your passionate truths. So here we have, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. This is your old passions. And this is Hermea. This is that birthing creativity, a new true essence in the door to your soul. This is the cosmic egg. Again, this energy of this doesn't matter. What you're bringing forth now is your future, not your past. Make your passions your future. I know it feels like it's a similar energy being told, but we are going through a massive generational collective transformation. So one last bit. I'm absolutely sweating now. Wow. It's the same thing. The Empress. Unblocking all the blockages. Hermea. Unblocking all the blockages. Going deep down to your soul, the door to the sacral. And then what I find interesting about this card is usually the Four of Cups is about how we focus on these three empty cups that are usually tipped over, and we don't see the new cosmic energy being offered. But this is almost like Aquarian energy saying pour out all of the Age of Pisces rubbish so that you can unblock yourself. You can't make your passions rise if you're still hanging on to the old from an old era. And that Age of Pisces, many thousands of years that's been resonating. So there we go. We're moving on to air. Yeah, it is like a testing phase is ending. Spirit's being really comical in my head at the moment. They just showed me a card and they were like, it's the Five of Cups. And they're like, just get naked. Get your tits out, was what they were saying. Which I'm not doing. Even though that would show you my tattoo better, I'm not doing it. Oh, I see they've lightened up and I like that. So let's get a timestamp and get finally sort of like ahead of ourselves. Air. It's like, oh my God, I've been on for 64 minutes. So that's 01. Let's do 01, 04, 30 for air. Yeah, I need spraying with water. I had a cold shower, but the coldness was a bit hard on my chest. So, air. air, air, air. I'm getting hungry as well. I might have to make myself some food. Because that's always a good thing before he arrives with that inking. Solar eclipse and Earth. Just showing there on the split. Air. A lot of powerful frequencies coming through. Monas hieroglyphicus, sacred geometry. It's a powerful, powerful energy. Moon in Cancer, Moon in Pisces. So we're looking at opening a new emotional channel for the air signs. We're looking at toxic emotions being transformed by pushing them through mutable water. But what they're saying to me is gullibility. Gullibility. Don't allow your gullibility to lead you up the garden path, is, I guess, part of the frequency. And there it is, the solar eclipse. We're talking about the energy of the next eclipse tunnel, which begins on the 20th of April. And that's what's interesting. The nodes will still be in Taurus and Scorpio, but the next solar eclipse will take place in the very last degrees of Aries. So there's something about the energy of air to transform, the energy of air to push a boundary a little bit further than we're used to. And it's a hybrid eclipse. Neptune is coming through for you. So again, that's this energy of mutable water. You've got to clean up your emotions and your feelings of love. Venus is here, higher heart consciousness. It's almost like flushing. Oh, just did it again. Ow! It's amazing what you don't know you do until you're hurt. Yep, you all have 4 elements in your chart. So look, even if you have empty houses, Cindy, that house is still a house number with an energy, and it still affects us. Every single sign has an energy behind it for us. Even if it's an empty house, it can still present in transit a frequency, because it can be showing you how you could have a sextile between, your Venus moving into an empty house that you don't have anything in, but it's sextiling your birth energy. So it's trying to draw your attention to how to transform things. You can see a birth chart energy, a natal chart, and think it's fixed. It's not. It's something very, very fluid, but it comes from an anchored point. So what have we got down here? Purify. Ooh, purify your boundaries, your emotional boundaries, your loving boundaries. Review how you love others. Air. I want one more card. Just one more. Just one more. Not 7 more. One more. Oh, I went to do it again. There it is. Oh, Moon in Aquarius. So we got, you need to refix, purify, clean your emotional boundaries, air. There's an energy frequency here where you can be a little bit pushy. Particularly this energy, Moon in Aquarius, can be a really troublesome energy, very fixed energy. And we're going through a frequency in the next 2.5 years, and it's part of this air epoch that's for 200 years, where we need to understand the need for one solution fits all, compared to the energy of where this solar eclipse is going to be in Aries, which is the Age of Heroes, the individual's rights. Everybody has their own individual rights. And that's the energy that you're pulling in. No, I'm sure you're not, Iris. As my moon's in Aquarius, I get it. But you know what? I've worked out, actually it's 63. There is an emotional trap in the number 63 and 36, but this is how your outer world doesn't want to focus on your inner world, and you've got to bring it down to purifying your emotional boundaries. What am I getting here in terms of other things? As I said earlier, this frequency is very much Pisces, mutable emotions. That's the place to wash it, in the mutable area. But you've got to redefine your emotions. They've got to become cardinal before you fix them in, because Pluto's coming to Aquarius, and it will change, you know. And Pluto keeps coming up with me and this card higher consciousness love. Just keeps rolling through things. Yeah, boundaries. There's something here of tuning in to ancestral shamanic frequencies hidden within us all. We've all got these gifts and these talents, you know. So I tune into mine already. That doesn't mean you can't. We've all got these energies within us. And now that we're in air, it's about transforming our thoughts. It's about seeing truth as love. Love is the truth. And that's what the air energies will be pushing through. Yeah, Pluto's waited a long time to change his reputation. The thing is, Pluto is Hades. Now, Aphrodite tells Eros, go and shoot Hades with one of your love arrows, and then I'm going to stand in front of him because he's king of the underworld. He owns all the minerals. He owns all the gold. And I just love money. So Eros goes, all right then, he fires his arrow, and then Hades only goes and spots Persephone first. And so it's kind of, we've been going through a lot of energy with Venus over the last year, where she still loves a little bit of Pluto, Hades, and I think there is a transformation coming. There is a softer side to this man. He loves Persephone, and Venus wants someone to really love her, because most people are actually quite frightened of her. We all just, you know, throw her in. But the trouble with Venus and Aphrodite that we need to remember is she was made from cutting the testicles off. Jupiter cut the testicles off his father and threw them into the sea, and she was born from that energy. So there's something dark and disturbing behind the energy of Venus that we all just kind of go, Venus, she's lovely. But there is a dark energy to everything. There's always a flip side. And I think it's time now for the air signs to appreciate their darkness, but to transform their darkness into a much more loving side. So let's switch to the other deck. So air. So we begin with the Knave of Swords. Okay. Wake up! Your energy is now key. It's like being born anew with your thoughts. Feeling renewed is the energy. More air energy, more sword energy. You have to lay to rest. Do you know, I wanted to say your wicked thoughts, but there is something in that. You can't transform your darkness if you won't look at it, if you won't see it. But this is a healing. It's a really healing energy coming forwards. And then what do we have? So that, it feels energy like, feels air, like the energy, you've waited almost too long for this emotional transformation. And there's a doubt in you, and a drop of doubt wipes it out. You can't doubt now. You've got to know, you've got to trust. And this energy is, this Six of Swords is about being carried by spirit, by the cosmos, by the energies of every, by the new frequencies of air epoch. Allow yourself to move forwards, because air is the significator. It's the energy that's huge now. This is the journey forwards, moving into the truth of love. That's what this is saying. It's time to accept that. It's time to acknowledge it. Oh, that's too many. There's one over there. Oh, look. New passions. You are the energy, the oxygen that will burn the new passions into life. This is new emotional passions. It's beautiful energy for everyone at the moment. I love today's frequency now we're out of that tunnel. And that's interesting. The Hangman upside down. Get up. Get up now. It's time to move on. You've waited so long for this energy, air, that it's time to get down. And what comes next? Six of Coins. I'm moving to the now. Ring your bell on the now. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, my bell, ring it. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring your bell of the now. I'm thinking of that death knell bell, history bell. You're ringing a new bell. You're bringing your energy forwards, air. You are the significant energy now. Oh, I'm so hot, people. Really, really, really warm. Ding dong. Oh, that's interesting. Leslie Phillips died today. He's a British actor, and his phrase was, ding dong. So that was a little energy just to remind you all that there's beautiful stuff out there opening up. Oh, that hurt my shoulders. I am so hot right now. So, any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? Yeah, gotta go recap Earth. I need to tell you what the timestamp is, but I forgot to do it. Singing classes, not single classes. I think you'll find the singing classes more fun than single classes. So, look, it's a new beginning. It's a new Earth forming on the bottom of the deck. So, I hope you all have a beautiful day. I'm going to be having, on the lower parts of my... I suppose I can show you it if I sit up a bit. I've got... My crow's a water phoenix, and I'm having the watercolours added. Oh, my knee just clicked. So down here, this is my water portal, and then there's all these waves that need to be coloured in colour, watercolour. It's not watercolour, it's ink colour, tattoo ink colour. Yeah, down on my nethers. I'm not showing you. Showing you that far down. Yeah, he's done an amazing job, has PJ. He's coming in, I don't know, I've not lost track of the time. He's coming in about 90 minutes to hurt me some more. I'm a bit concerned because it's all a bit sore and he's going to go in and just do a bit more, but hopefully it'll be short. Yeah, don't get censored. That's why I didn't show any nipples, because I know what they're like on YouTube about nipples. They really don't like them. I once saw a painting on a US news channel, and it was Picasso's Les Demoiselles d'Avignon. And it's, you know, 3 or 4 cubist women who are naked, and yet they pixelated the breasts. On a piece of art. It was very funny. I've got, instead of aloe vera, I've actually got coconut oil, which I use because it's got amino acids which help to heal. Yeah, it was, Hannah, it was completely crazy and mad that cubist nudity had to be pixelated, because what's so funny about it is it's like adding more squares over squares, just smaller ones. Yeah, I am drinking plenty of water. I've got water here. Exactly. It's already pixelated, and it's art. It's not a real breast. Yeah, but do you know what? It makes me laugh every time I think about it. So I'm doing like an Ophiuchus Aether frequency, source energy. What's hiding that we're not seeing? What's the frequency that we're not catching hold of? Begins with the moon. Doesn't want to go. It's I'm in an eclipse. I can't be seen right now. From the eclipse. There he is. It's my King of Wands. He's coming in. And he's got a really big wand. This is what's coming. I want to say what's coming. Passion. Passion is coming back. Real passion. Not doom scrolling passion of fear. Proper passion. To have a desire for something is the hidden energy. Do you know what? It's actually saying what's coming back? Sex is coming back. Sex is coming back on the agenda, people. Because this is the energy of not having sex. So, what's the energy that we're not seeing? Sex. Passionate sex is coming. And it's going to be healing. It's masterful. And it's also got the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, Fortuna. Ha, 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 ha. So that's coming, and then there's one little card here. Oh, and it's when this card's upside down in this deck, it means the future. Masterful, fortunate healing, sexual healing, sexual healing. I'm up for that. Maybe that was just a little message for me at the end. It's for everyone. It's for all of us. If you want it, put it in your future. Because it's coming online. It's becoming available. And what's on the bottom of the deck? See what I'm saying here, people? Yes, that's beautiful, Kathy. Sex is ready to peel off its layers of poverty to expose its riches of love. Yeah, you know, what can I say? That's the only way I can read these cards. Passion is coming back, and it's a massive, masterful healing of many of us. Because you know what? I'm pretty sure most people, when you sit down and talk to them, have had pretty shabby sex lives. Just saying. Let's just see what the other deck wants to say. Yeah, my King of Wands isn't here. When I was doing the cards this morning, he came out so many times. And other exciting frequencies. I was like, where is he then? I don't want to keep looking. So I've got this card here. It's like this card is coming across weirdly as being held hostage. Passion has been held hostage. Emotion during Pisces, passion has been made problematic. You know, we still live in a world where we're much happier to witness violence than we are to witness passion and love. And then what have we got? We got the 5 of batons. I'm drawn to this energy. Like, there's something here which is about a kind of passion that breaks boundaries. It's like being in relationships with people that you wouldn't have imagined. 9 of coins. Are the women. There's something here about female sovereignty, but that's love consciousness sovereignty, bringing that energy back in. And then the 9 of batons and holding back that bullish, boring frequency. You know, this is a new, emotional, passionate landscape that is opening as we move forwards. And to me, that's one of the best things that we can hear. Just seeing what else. Castration. The old way. This might get the video taken down, but there's a little bit of blood where the balls have been removed. It's spirit having that joke energy of about how all that kind of rutty lust of earthy pop is not the future. We're pouring out that energy. We're transforming that energy. We're moving into new frequencies. Yeah, I'm reading a book at the moment that has a lot of eunuchs in it, and it's interesting because in the book someone made the comment of how important eunuchs were to sort of guard harems and things like that, and actually because they said, you know, they have no passion. That's not true. They just don't have testicles to deliver sperm. And then what do we end with? King of Cups. Look, we're transforming how we love. We are transforming how we love. And that, to me, is the best news. Because I think a lot of the love that people have gone through has been shabby, has been untrue, has been unkind. And this is moving through to a new energy of loving passion, loving life, loving the world, loving each other, reaching out across nations somehow is this energy. You know, humanity becoming much more open to the oneness of humans and not the restrictions of nationalism and race. Just being an open society is what's coming in, and it's time for us now to sort of allow that frequency into our future dreams and our Jupiter wishes. Let that energy in. Let one of our wishes be that everyone in the world is entitled to love and happiness. Because that's a really kind wish to make for everyone. That's going to have to be my 9th wish now, I know that. I'll talk to Jupiter later about it. So, reach out and touch somebody's hand, make this world a better place if you can. So, don't know where that song came from. Yes, Marie, that's exactly it. Yeah, I think the thing is, Cindy, you're saying a group wish. Yes, because all of that old energy of Earth, that selfish manifestation energy, is not going to work anymore. You can't just wish your own life better and leave everyone else in a mire. We've got to give out collective wishes. We've got to make the whole world better. Yay! Cindy's with me. Yeah, I think the energy, it's been coming through for a couple of years in readings where it says the energy of earth magic has been transforming, and it has to stop being selfish. It has to be collective. Yes, you make wishes because we all see the world through our own eyes. And so to change the world, we need to change ourselves. But also we need to include collective love out there, you know, for the whole world to transform. And then your wishes can be granted. Yes, exactly, Katie. May all beings be happy. It's the only right thing to have. Yeah, it's been coming through, Cindy, for 2 years. It just came through originally as kind of like earth magic's changing, because earth magic before, when earth was the dominant element, was about greed and selfishness. Now we're in air, which means that there has to be a collective spiritual truth behind things. We need to wish the whole world better. And it's when we do that, when we stop listening to how we're being told from the old hymn book from the Earth epoch, and realise that we're singing a new song now, and we want to include everyone in our tune. We want to include raising the frequencies, the vibrations of everybody. And how do we do that? By loving people and not fearing people. I mean, everywhere I travel, I come into places and people say, oh, you know, you need to be careful there because there's lots of criminals and pickpockets and people who want to hurt you. And I'm like, I don't live in that world. I'm not going to run into that, you know. I lived in London. People can nick things from you in London, and no one ever did. Because I don't live in that world. I don't call that energy towards me. I just want everyone to be happy and to feel love and be loved and love. That's really what we all need to be moving forwards in. Yeah, and you do certainly get what you give. Another thing that you could try, everyone, which I do sometimes, I forget sometimes, but go out into the world around you and shine love from your eyes. Pull up the energy of your heart, your consciousness, and through your eyes, just give everybody walking past you some love. Just do it. And what's really interesting is how many more people will stop and engage with you, will make eye contact with you, because you're shining with love. It's such a good exercise. But I forget sometimes. Yep, hum. I hum to people. Too often. Yeah, do you know, Steph, that's what people always do to me as well. It's because I've got an air of non-judgmentalism. You must have it too. It's a beautiful thing because it shows that people need to release something, and you can be that non-judgmental Saturnian physical loving frequency of lower heart where you hear their pain and you take it on board and just release it. You absorb it and you don't give them a judgment. You just let them express and let go of trauma. It's a wonderful gift. I'm so sore. All over. Oh, what's up, Shiloh? Long time no see. That's a nice one. Traditional, unconditional, positive regard. Well, I can't believe we've been here now 98 minutes. Oh, I hope so. I hope you all feel soothed. I feel a bit manic. And I'm going to definitely go and make something to eat and fill my belly with some food so that when he arrives and starts inking me, I can vomit all over him. So, take your beautiful love and shove it into everybody. Yeah, it was very much a Kickstarter for awakening because we can't go back to a world pre that energy. And actually, if you look at signature of the year, oh, I might have it on here. Let me just show you something really interesting. Because I'm fascinated by this, but that's see if I can get it to show up on the screen. So the signature of the year is, oh, where's it gone? Hang on, timeline. I thought it was when I was in Cusco. Ah, here we go. So I want to show you 2019, where's 2019? So look, oh, was it 2019 or 20? Oh yeah, look, so 2019, we're looking at the fact that most planets moved through Capricorn. So the big energy that year was that kind of controlling frequency of authorities with Pluto in there doing that kind of energy. Then when you look at 2020, look, it got even bigger, and that's when we went into lockdowns. We went into this controlled era. There's 1,102 days that was the dominant house. And as we moved through 2021, that was when we had the stellium in Aquarius, and that was the real beginning of a new era. And so that was really kind of like opening, awakening new energies. But Taurus, fixed earth, and cardinal earth were still very powerful frequencies. But Pisces, the need to release was kicking up. Look how small Aries was. That energy of the individual was being really crushed out. Then when you go to 2022, I did these all in the wrong order. This year, everything's beginning to move into different energies. All of these are just squashed away. They're not important, these energies. What's important is cardinal earth, fixed air, and then mutable water. But look, Aries is growing. 2023, Pisces takes over. It really begins to dominate. You get an enormous amount of fixed earth as the earth fights a battle between fixed notions and the need to release them. And then in 2024, Pisces wins this battle. And we now begin to get more and more air coming back in. 2025, look now how the age of heroes, the Aries frequency, that's beginning to be the dominant one. So the transformation of energies is really intense. And then by 2026, that's the big frequency, the individual, the right of everybody to have something beautiful. So there's lots of wonderful tools out there. That one's on Astrology. It's called Signature of the Year. And it also gives you breakdowns of which planets are in there, because that also matters. It's not important necessarily when it's just personal planets, but sometimes it's generational planets, and that becomes really important. So beautiful people. Beautiful people. I'm going to go and make myself some food. You're all going to go off and practice giving people love from your eyes. You'll feel the energy change when you do it as well. It's a real transformation when you push love out of your eye frequency. When you shine with joy at everybody you walk past. And give everyone the same amount of love, because that's the future. Yeah, careful with the bedroom eyes. I don't care if they're bedroom eyes. If it makes them feel good, it makes them feel good. So beautiful people. I'm going to say Wassail. I love sitting here just watching what you're talking about, but I really do have to make myself some food before he gets that needle out and draws all over me again. So have a beautiful day. Oh look, 68 likes. That's the year I was born. That's nice. Let's see if we can make it 68 donations as well. So, see, Kathy's on it. Have a beautiful day now the eclipse is over. Love to everybody. Wassail.